Hello and welcome to Aaron's War Street. So we're going to have a look at the bits that I've got at Chatham. I've got some Gurkha bits, some Indian made bits, some good RAF documents, some para bits and a few other things. But I just wanted to start this off as well with a few cool little things. So I was chatting to this bloke. Unfortunately I didn't catch the area in France of where it is, but I'll see him next month at the next show. He's one of the traders. But he was saying that there was a woman in France and she had to have some work done in her house recently, in the back garden. And when they were digging it up and whatnot, they found a German bunker in the back of her garden. All the wooden frames are still there for the beds and whatnot, rotten, but it's still pretty much there, you know, you can make it out and whatnot. But on the bunker walls and whatnot, and the background, there was concrete. And there was Blue Circle, and obviously Blue Circle is a British company that makes cement, and their bags were just lobbed all over the back of the cement. So when they mixed it up, they just lobbed the bags in, slapped it in and whatnot. So what he was saying was, and because he didn't know either, and I've got to do some research, but maybe one of you guys might be able to tell me and elaborate more, were the Germans buying cement off us before World War I started off? Because I know in World War II, like I've seen it myself, I've seen documents of the Germans having to pay off bills and whatnot to the UK, and this is going through wartime dated, like checks being paid to the UK, and this is all legit as well, not fraudulent ones. So I know odd things go on like this. So yeah, if anyone does know if Blue Circle cement was being sold to the British, to the Germans pre-World War I, please let me know in the comments. So yeah, it was Chatham show on Sunday. One day I will get around to showing the shows, but I just don't like filming it and walking around there. What I'm thinking about doing is getting a GoPro and slapping that to my head, and then you see what I see and do like a cheap combat dealers. Instead of like buying big tanks, we'll be buying berries and whatnot for like fivers. But anyway, let's get down to what I bought. It was a good show on Sunday. Yeah, good amount of dealers. Met up with Gurkha Militaria and collectibles as well. They got a load of stock, so keep an eye out on the website for Gurkha Militaria as well. We'll be at Chatham Militaria Show next Sunday as well, so come say hi and say that you're from the YouTube channel, and might be able to sort you out a discount and whatnot. But make sure you come say hi. Anyway, let's see what I got. So I've got this Gurkha's hat to be worn by officers. It's got the nice little pattern on the top. And then in the markings inside, it's Crompton and Sons and Webbs, and yeah, Crompton and Sons, and they actually make liners from World War II. So I think it's 50s, but I don't actually know for sure. So if anyone does know, please again let me know in the comments. It's got a nice little ornate pattern on the top, and then inside, I don't think you can see it, but it is named. Don't know if I can. Can you see it? You can sort of see the white markings there, but it's named Hack RB. So if anyone does know accurately what date this is, I think it's like I said 50s. I know it's the 10th Princess Wales Rifles, something like that. But please correct me because I know I am wrong, but it's something around them lines. So that's a cool little thing, very happy with that. Known as it's a Kilmarnock hat or a pillbox hat. We just love calling things that look like pillboxes, pillbox, like example for a pillbox. Our defences are called pillboxes because of pillboxes. Literally. And then we call this pillbox hat because of a pillbox. Anyway, that's for another video when we're going into further detail on that, because I'm actually going through heavy artillery battery. It's just on the edge of London and Kent. I did go there the other week and I fell through the marsh. I was testing it and I fell through the marshes. But anyway, that'll be coming out soon. That's going to be a good laugh, and yeah, it'll be good. But anyway, let's go on to the next item. Oh, not the lights there. So, got a Paris berry, because we've got a video coming out about why it's maroon, and a few other things about the Paris as well. We've got a Royal Marines berry, so this would be worn before you get your green berry. And also as well, the dark blue of the colour was also on D-Day worn by the Royal Marine landing craft pilots. the ones who drove it or piloted it, they wore these as well. Because you often see a lot of Royal Marine veterans in the blueberry as well, rather than the green one. But that will be explained why in another video coming out soon. Incidentally, the bit behind the badge, this red cloth, is known as a tombstone. Yeah, but that will be, I'll go more detail in a longer video. So we've looked at 3 items. I bought 6 items. This is one of my favourite things. So I mentioned it a few times. My great granddad was in 8th Army, so he served in Alamein. Yeah, that was one of the highlights. Yeah, North Africa with the 8th Army. So with the Royal Engineers, got a lot of his gear, and a lot of my collection of mannequins is building up khaki drill and whatnot, all related to this stuff. So this is a typical jackknife that you see all the time. However, this is an Indian made one. So typical of Indian stuff, it's lacking the quality, it's not made as well. It is 1942 dated. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I don't know if I'll be able to get it off without... Oh yeah, I did cut. Oh, rip my t-shirt. I don't think you'll be able to see the markings, unfortunately. But it's 42 dated, and then it's got some kind of... Yeah, unfortunately it's unreadable. Maybe a magnifying glass, a little clean up. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. Close it, didn't you? I've got a British one and now an Indian made one. But I just really like Indian made gear as well, and it's really cool as well because obviously the Gurkhas, we all associate them with the British Army. But throughout World War II, the Gurkhas are part of the Indian Army. So with all my Indian gear, it's doubling up as a Gurkha mannequin as well. So it's been a win-win-win-win-win situation for me. I just find Indian stuff really cool as well. I just find it really cool. I don't know why. I think it's just how shoddy it is in some respects, and the way they stamp it as well. They just put stamp packs under the large packs and small packs. Like, oh, I'll put it at the front. Oh, I'll put it at the side. Put it anywhere. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is cool as well. Yeah, you'll like this. This got a lot of views last time. We've got the second model BFA. And as you can see, it is a proper fat boy. Anyone that don't know, this goes on the back of your SA-80, and it basically helps recoil the next blank rifle. So you need it on the end of your gun when you're firing blanks from the SA-80. So I've also got the first one as well. Here's the first pattern, and then this is the second pattern that was made by H&K, Heckman Koffler. I think that's right in how I pronounce that. But yeah, as you can see, it's a lot more sturdier, bigger quality. It's a proper fat boy. Then as well, this is something really cool that I'm really happy with. This is where I get a lot of my knowledge from, documents. Like, they're never cheap, unfortunately, but this is what I end up always reading. And that it's like original documents. So this is for the British bombs and components. It's got everything in there from all the various different air gunners on what they were using, different turrets, ammunition, bombs. It's got all the interesting things, and this is particularly interesting for me as well because I don't know what family relative it is related to me, but my nan's cousins, and this amazes everyone. They were in Bomber Command, right, from 1939 to 45. And yeah, survived the whole entire thing. One was a rear gunner, Billy, and Bobby was a navigator. And it was quite interesting because the bloke said, oh yeah, this only got the interesting thing, not your navigation or your sanitation. And I was telling him about me, like nan's cousins and that. So that's why I kept a lot of RAF bits as well. So a lot of my collection as well, even though we haven't actually seen it, any of it, we haven't touched any of the videos on YouTube or TikTok or whatnot of all the RAF gear I've got. We've only ever looked at, well, to be honest, the stuff that I bought the past year. Oh dear, but we will get around to it. Like I think I've got a good year, 2, 3, 4 years worth of footage. One day we will get through everything. One day we will, but I just keep buying more. But anyway, I'm going to put this down because it's getting sweaty. But this is really interesting. Like, I don't want to rip it. We'll save it for another day. Actually, I don't want to rip it. So I think that's everything. Yeah, you've got quite a few bits. So yeah, yeah, that's all there is. Oh, but Gurkha Militaria, they got some really cool bits. They got some Bow of War stuff, a Bow of War medal. They got a Bow of War match, like a few things. So it was a good day out with Jim. So that'll be on the video next week when we do the table rundowns at Gurkha Militaria and whatnot, because that's going to be really good. And like I said, come and say hi to us. If you watch the videos, come say you're from the videos and say hello to Jim and Aaron. Or Aaron and Jim. Whatever way you want to say it. Yeah, cheers for watching, guys. It's just an update on the recent stuff that I've bought, and just to tell you what's going forwards with Vigo next week, and yeah, more videos will be coming out soon. My granddad sadly passed away last Saturday. So actually, before we go, I'll tell you share some of my granddad's stories if you could. So my granddad, when he lived on the coast, and before prior D-Day, they didn't know what was going on, but they just saw a massive influx of American soldiers. And I'm presuming possibly Canadian, but he just talks about American, obviously being young, accents and whatnot. So he remembers all these soldiers, and there's all these vehicles like parked up and whatnot in this like warehouse thing and that. And yeah, so he broke in with his pal, and they're just climbing around, sitting in the driver's seat and all that, just messing around. And then this policeman came in, so obviously they scarpered, ran off. Following day, they went to go back there and do the same thing, but they got caught. And then my granddad said, obviously, a few days later, they found out that the invasion took place, and that was all the vehicles from there. So that's a pretty cool, interesting thing. Another thing with him, he got flattened to the floor by Americans, like walking home, because there was a bombing raid going off, so he got flattened. I wish I asked him more questions about this one, but yeah, he got absolutely flattened to the floor by this American, and then this American laid on top of him. And once it was all clear, my granddad said he just got up and just ran back home full sprint. He said he was covered in bricks, like cement, everything. So yeah, I'll never get down. There was one as well when he said he should have gone to Sunday school, but he didn't go for whatever reason, and it got bombed that day. So like, wow, it's just crazy. And then another one as well, like one that I always remembered, never forget this one, is the bombing raid took place, and this building got absolutely flattened, but what survived was eggs. There was a bowl of eggs, and not a single one was cracked. So yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Like, in all this carnage, these little weird things happen, like either miracles or just odd, weird things. But anyway, yeah, so R.I.P. man, love you. Because obviously this is what I got interested in, all this war stuff, man, like, and all this, yeah, big influence on me. Yeah, so anyway, if I drunk, and if I had a drink in my hand, I would have raised a drink. But anyway, cheers for watching, guys. If you watched it to the end, thank you. And yeah, we'll get the normal videos resumed in the next few days. It just takes so long, like even though I only do short videos, really, it takes me like ages to research everything, double check it, and then I do mistakes on the videos. So it's only for like, what, a 1 to 3 minute video on my shorts, but it takes me ages. But anyway, just waffling now. That's what I like about this one, and I feel like I don't have to edit everything, everything has to be. But anyway, I'm waffling now. So anyway, please comment, like and subscribe. Like, let me know if you liked anything, let me know if you want to know any questions, let me know what you want to see next, and if you've got any ideas or anything, just let me know. Alright, cheers for watching, guys. Please subscribe. Cheers.